Now we will do patent law. So this is a one type of speed law which is obsolete now. So how it used to work: after the ship leaves the port and gives full away, then this log, it consists of a heaving line about 200 meters long, and at the end of the heaving line, like this, there is a brass piece like a propeller. So once the ship is proceeded to deep sea and gives full away, then from the aft part of the ship, this heaving line is streamed. From here, is streamed in the water, and this is the propeller, and this is connected to a small meter. So as soon as it goes in the water, the propeller starts moving. This heaving line also starts moving, revolving, creates revolutions, and this RPM is measured by this meter. This meter converts the RPM into the ship speed relative to the water, and the ship speed is displayed here. 0 knots, 5 knots, like it's graduated. So you get the ship speed through the water. But as I said, this is time consuming and sometimes the line breaks. So now we have electronic types. The second type is known as PTOT, PTOT law. Here, below the ship, a PTOT is lowered when the ship is in deep waters after full away. It's like a U-tube, if I may, and it's got a liquid. So this U-tube, it looks like this, and this is the liquid. Initially, the height of liquid is the same on both the sides when the ship is stopped, not moving. But as the ship is moving, the seawater goes inside one of the arms of the U-tube here, creates pressure, and this liquid is pushed down, this liquid goes up. So this U-tube looks like this when the ship is at full away. And this liquid goes up. So then this difference is measured. Difference of heights are measured by the Pitot law, and that is converted into ship speed in knots, and that is displayed on the bridge of the ship, similar to this. So this is the second type of speed law. Then we come to the third type, which is most popular nowadays. That is called electromagnetic law. Here also, at the bottom of the ship, there is a sensor which has two electrodes, similar to two electrodes in a lead acid cell, lead acid battery. So in a lead acid battery, we have two electrodes and we have an electrolyte, and a certain voltage is generated, EMF, between the two electrodes. So that principle is working here. There is a sensor with two electrodes, and the salt water is the electrolyte. So an EMF is generated, voltage is generated similar to lead acid battery, and that EMF is measured in this voltmeter. And this EMF is converted into ship's speed. So more the ship speed, the more is the voltage, EMF, electromotive force generated, and you get more is the ship speed displayed on the ship's bridge. So the other type, the last type of log is the Doppler log. So this uses Doppler effect. For example, if you have a train which is stopped and you have an observer here, the train blows a whistle and the observer gets a sound wave like this. So if the frequency transmitted, that is fixed, let's say 500 hertz, and the train is stopped, so the frequency received by the observer is also the same. But if the train is moving at a certain speed and she transmits at the same frequency always, and the train comes here as it is moving at a certain speed and transmits 500, but the wavelength becomes smaller. Initially this was the wavelength, now the wavelength has become smaller. So the frequency received in this case will be more than 500, let's say 600. So if the difference of frequency is measured between frequency received, difference frequency transmitted. In this case it is 600, difference 500, which is 100. So from this you can calculate the speed of the train. This is called Doppler effect. So this principle is made use in the Doppler log. So here what happens? There is a sensor similar to the EM log on the bottom of the ship. This transmits a sound wave at an angle of about 60 degrees. This sound wave goes to a depth of about 50 meters or so below the waterline and comes back. Again, frequency transmitted is always known, let's say 500. If the ship is stopped, frequency transmitted is 500 and frequency received is also 500. Difference is 0, so ship speed is 0, which is indicated in the bridge of the ship. But if the ship is moving, frequency transmitted is the same, and after some time the ship comes here and it receives the frequency like this. Frequency transmitted, frequency received. So frequency received might be little different. So the difference is taken again, and this is converted into ship speed and displayed on the bridge. So more is the difference, the more is the ship speed. And this is called Doppler law.